Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grim Report. Today is the last one of this month and the last one of this week because I don't do one on Saturday or Sunday. You guys know this, so it'll give you time to catch up on what I've been doing. So today is about an ET and multidimensional contact. James Gilligan, author and minister, counselor, multiple near-death experience, and contactee, joined Jimmy Church by email for the entire program to discuss the ECETI ranch, enlightened contact with extraterrestrial intelligence. That's what it's called. Where he documented his shares amazing multiple dimensional contact phenomenal along with his evidence of ET interventions in early dimensional contact phenomenon, along with his evidence of ET in early affairs. He said that he found locations for his ranch at Mount Adams, Washington, where through a series in Serenical cities. After losing a map, he was following presently Gillian's conducts class and similars, which are attended by average of 300 people each time. He says that he has been able to teach people to move between dimensions and that some attendees disappear and reappear in the class. Gillian also says that it is common occurrence to witness UFOs at the ranch, where some actually come down below the treetop level. In fact, Gillian reports that there are so many UFO sightings at his property that the U.S. government has taken interest over the years. He also recalled that his nephew had visited from two classes, men in black, seemed to be able to read his mind. He began to interrogate him before the nephew called on higher being to help. At that point, he says that being to appear uncomfortably and sweat. And one of the MIBs wiped his face, at which point one of his eyebrows fell off. As it revealed his features were applied with makeup. Both it left immediately the first time he saw a light ship. Gilligan said he thought he was losing it, but now he says he can tell when and where they will appear. He also claims to have traveled on ET spaceships, but physically and psychic level. Quoting Gilliland, I'm going to call this guy Gilligan because it kind of sounds weird. Kind of sounds like something Gilligan would say. There have also been numerous sightings of Bigfoot at the ECETI ranch. He feels that they are totally harmless. He recalled how one creature escaped down a path which was covered with branches but didn't break any of them, indicating that they may be able to switch between dimensions. Gilligan believed that at his property, the veils between worlds are very thin. It accelerated the awakening and healing process. In answer to Twitter questions, Gilligan responded that whatever contact events that have been going on in people's lives are enhanced at the ranch. Later in the program, Gilligan spoke about his feeling that there is a transdimensional war going on, which pits forces who wish to enslave humans against benevolent aliens who are working on their butts off to help us. He thinks that they're doing this in the background because society is not ready for the full reality of their presence, and that they would be demonized by most people in spite of any help he might be getting from the non-humans. Gilligan believes that any problems we are experiencing are for us to solve. It's up to us to rise to the occasion. Guys, to me this sounds like this guy's a total crackpot. Bet it is paranormal. Supposedly paranormal news. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt because, like I said, to me, this dude, I'm not being biased, but anyway, I'm just not I don't mean to cast judgment if it sounds like I'm casting judgment. I do apologize for that. But to me, it sounds like this guy is kind of off bias, off basis, saying that Bigfoot can travel in through dimensions. That's a laugh. They can't. But, you know, that's what his opinion is. Bigfoot is not harmless. If you guys heard anything about the Vault Keeper, or anything about Bigfoot, he's not harmless. He or she is not harmless. They're less harmless. They're about as harmless as a tiger when it's hungry. Okay? So this guy's not all there, in my opinion. Sightings of Bigfoot and men in black with their eyebrows falling off. This guy's got to be on something, in my opinion. I'm not being biased. Well, I'm actually being biased. I'm not taking his side or anybody else's side. I'm stating my own opinion from what the facts I've gathered. That's what your opinion should be. Facts from two sources. Reality and this guy's reality. And what I know about Bigfoot, what I've been told about Bigfoot, what I've heard about aliens, and what I've heard about other dimensions. Do I believe there's other dimensions? Yes, I do. But do I believe there's a war going on that we don't know about? No, I don't. Do I believe Bigfoot is harmless? No. No, I don't. Is this guy a little off basis and a little biased towards him? Towards, everything's good in the world and aliens are trying to help us? Do I believe this guy's a little nuts? Yes. But this is coming from the facts that I know from this and what I've heard from those two people, Dark Waters and Vault. What I've heard from those two. Okay? Bigfoot's not harmless. Do they travel dimensions? No. Not one case. Oh, they fell down and not broke any branches. They must be able to travel through time and space. No. Dude, no. Okay? That's why I call him Gilligan. Okay? Because he's about my sense as Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. If you don't know what that is, it's an old TV show. This dude sounds about what something Gilligan would say. Exactly what he would say. Sounds about what his sense would be making right now. To me, is Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. Do I believe this guy's a crackpot? I gotta be biased. I gotta be neither here or nor. I think he's a little nuts. Some of the stuff he said may make sense to him, but to nobody else. Maybe his little followers, but I mean, he's trying to make a cult, right? A ranch, right? Wasn't there someone in the past that called their place a ranch? That had a cult? I may be wrong. This guy may be just as sane as everybody else. Then again, I may be right. He may be insane. And from what I've read, let me tell you what, I think this came from Coast to Coast. I think it may have come from somewhere else. I'm not sure. I'm sorry I didn't write this one down, I don't think. I do apologize. But just look up at ET and multiple dimension contact. Just look up that and you might find it. But this is coming from a website, guys. Not coming from anything I know. Okay, this is coming from a different website. Don't sue me if you think this guy's smart. Okay? Can anyways, because you wouldn't get a damn thing out of me, pardon my language. But anyways, like I said, guys, this guy's not all there. In my opinion, I'm being biased. I'm using the facts. He's not all there. If he thinks Bigfoot is harmless, he's not all there. So, to go back and recap, because you guys want one, this guy believes Gillind, Gillind, thinks that we're having a dimensional war, the aliens are, between good aliens and bad aliens. And they don't want us to know about it, so they're trying to keep it quiet. And this guy thinks Bigfoot is harmless. And Bigfoot can travel through dimensions. And he believes that he can teach people how to travel through dimensions. Make people reappear and disappear. Sounds like a magician's act to me, but that's just my opinion. And he thinks the men in black are aliens. And he believes the government's interested in his place. I'm wondering. But yeah. I want your opinion on this. Do you think this guy's totally kooky? Totally crazy? Or insane? Let me know in the comments. Give a like if you like this video. And good luck. Good night. God bless.